Assalamu alaikum, dear student. I hope you are safe and fine. Today I will discuss with you cranial nerve examination. Before starting cranial nerve examination, I will explain. There are 12 pair of cranial nerves. First is olfactory, second is optic, third is oculomotor, fourth is trochlear, fifth is trigeminal, sixth is abducens, seventh is facial, eighth is vestibulocochlear, ninth is glossopharyngeal, 10th is vagus, 11th is accessory, and 12th is hypoglossal. First cranial nerve, which is olfactory, which is attached to the anterior aspect of the midbrain. And second cranial nerve, which is optic, is attached to the dorsal aspect of the midbrain. Third and fourth cranial nerve attached to midbrain, trigeminal, abducens, facial and vestibular cochlear attached to pons, vagus, accessory, and hypoglossal. यानी 10th, 11 and 12 attached to medulla. Cranial nerve 1 olfactory, cranial nerve 2 optic, and cranial nerve 8 vestibular cochlear are pure sensory. And cranial nerve 3, cranial nerve 4 trochlear, cranial nerve 6 abducens, cranial nerve 11 accessory, cranial nerve 12 hypoglossal are pure motor. Cranial nerve 5 trigeminal, cranial nerve 7 facial, cranial nerve 9 glossopharyngeal, cranial nerve 10 are mixed cranial nerve. Today I will discuss with you examination of cranial nerve 1 to 6. Before starting any examination, first thing you should introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Dr. etc. Can I examine you? After that, you always see the patient sitting comfortable. Take consent from the patient and look the face. First thing you should be observed in the face in facial asymmetry, ptosis, proptosis, any pupil equality, and any deformity in the face. Requirement for cranial nerve 1: number 1 soap, number 2 perfumes, number 3 chocolate, number 4 lemon, number 5 oil, or anything which is easily available in your surrounding. You can use that time. Before starting cranial nerve 1 examination, take consent and explain procedure to the patient and ask the patient, have you ever noticed any change in sense and smell? या इन सिंपल वर्ड यू कैन आस्क, क्या आपकी नाक बंद तो नहीं है या नाक का कोई मसला तो नहीं है? इफ द आंसर इज नो, then proceed to the next cranial nerve. Then ask the patient to close his her eyes and ask him to block his or one nostril. Then keep the substance which you use at that time in front of his her nostril and ask him to recognize. Can you can you tell me what smell is this? And repeat the procedure for the other side. In case of anosmia, loss of sense of smell, for example, the patient is with flu, nasal polyps, lesion in the nose, and any cribriform plate lesion, yet ethmoid bone, base of the skull, patient cannot recognize the smell. Hyposmia is reduce the ability of the smell, यानी उसको कम फील होगी जो आपकी सेंस ऑफ स्मेल है. पेरोस्मिया इज लॉस ऑफ रिकग्नाइजमेंट, यानी इसमें उसको वो बिल्कुल एबिलिटी ख़त्म हो जाएगी, वो सेंस ऑफ स्मेल को परसीव नहीं कर सकेगा. प्रिकॉशन अवॉइड एजेंट सब्सटेंसेस, फॉर एग्जांपल द सब्सटेंसेस व्हिच हैव शॉर्ट स्मेल should be avoided because it starts coughing, sneezing, and irritations to the patient. Should be avoided. Now we start with cranial nerve 2, which is optic, which is pure sensory cranial nerve. Here we find 5 things: visual acuity, color vision, field vision, light reflex, fundoscopy. For visual acuity, You always ask the patient, do you have any difficulty with their vision? Can you read the newspaper? Can you see the clock on the wall? In simple word you can ask, क्या आपको दूर का नहीं दिखाई देता या करीब का? Either they are myopic or hyperopic and hypermetropic. For visual acuity, we use two types of chart. Snellen chart, which is used for far vision, and Jaggers chart, which is used for near vision. For Snellen chart, we always use approximately 20 feet distance, approximately 6 meters. And Jaggers chart, we use distance approximately 14 to 15 inches. For distance vision, take explain the procedure and take consent to the patient. Glasses and contact lens should be removed. While explaining, make him to stand approximately a distance of 20 feet and 6 meters. Ask him to cover one eye with the palm of his hand and read slowly till he read the smallest letter, behind which he is unable to read. Note the line and repeat the procedure for the opposite eye. If he is unable to read at the distance of 6 meters, then the distance should be removed. For example, 5 meters and then 4 meters and then 1 meter. If he is unable to read, then move the finger in front of his eye and say him to recognize and count the fingers. If he is unable to count the finger, then you only move the hand in front. If cannot recognize, then throw light and falling the light. If the light perception only might be present, then patient, um, if light perception is not uh, feeling the patient, then patient is blind. For Jaggers, for near vision, we use Jaggers chart. Take the consent and explain the procedure to the patient. Remove the glasses and contact lens. Ask him to cover one eye with the palm of his hand. Give him the chart and the card and tell him to hold the card in a comfortable distance and then start reading. Ask him to read the smallest print that can be read easily at a distance and note the distance. Note a person can comfortable read at a distance of 14 to 15 inches. Repeat the procedure for the opposite eye and thank the person after the payment. For visual field, we use confrontation test. Ask the patient to look into your eyes while you place our fingers just outside the outer limit of your temporal field. Move the finger in turn and then together. For determining of the visual field, we use perimetry and perimeter chart, which is your separate practical, which is explained in detail in other practical. Now we discuss color vision. For color vision, we use Chiara chart, a Chiara chart. This is a standard chart which is used for the determining of the color vision test. First of all, you should take consent from the patient, explain procedure to the patient, place the chart a distance of the 75 centimeter from the subject, ask the patient to read the number or trace the pattern on the chart. Subject should be answered within the 3 minutes. For digital 10 seconds for pattern. The Sierra chart should usually have 1 to 25 numbers and 26 to 38 plates within pattern. Note the response of the patient. Now for fundoscopy or ophthalmoscopy, take consent and explain the procedure to the subject. Darker room and ask him to look at a point as far as possible in the room for the dilation of the pupil. Always follow the rule. For example, R. For example, the right eye of the doctor, right hand and right eye of the patient. Then left eye of the doctor, left hand and the left eye of the patient. Turn on the fundoscopy, set diopter to 0, focus on the specific distance, look for red reflex and just to wear the glasses. Look for blood vessels, follow and look at optic disc which is clear or blurred. For example, in hypertensive, diabetic, papilledema, optic neuropathy and retinitis and other mitochondrial disorders show any changes. Now we start with the cranial nerve 3 which is oculomotor, cranial nerve 4 which is trochlear and cranial nerve 6 which is abducens. All three cranial nerves pass through cavernous sinus with ophthalmic division of trigeminal nerve. First we start with cranial nerve 3. It gives motor supply to extraocular muscle and intraocular muscle. In intraocular muscle, there are two types of muscle, pupillary constrictor and ciliary muscle. When the pupillary constrictor will paralyze, the dilator will overcome, cause mydriasis. In ciliary muscles, these are ring of smooth muscle in the eye, middle layer that control accommodation for viewing objects at varying distance and regulate the flow of the aqueous humor. In extraocular muscle, which include medial rectus, inferior rectus, superior rectus, and inferior oblique. The oculomotor nerve, which is third cranial nerve, which also supply two types of fibers, parasympathetic and sympathetic. For parasympathetic, via ciliary ganglion from a ringer west wall nucleus to ciliary muscles and sphincter pupilla for accommodation and pupillary constriction. Sympathetic from cavernous sinus from internal carotid artery to levator palpebrae superior. Now we start with cranial nerve 4 which supply superior oblique and emerge dorsally. In the cranial nerve 6 we supply lateral rectus. Requirement is subject for procedure. Take consent, approach from the right side and give command to the patient. Give command to the patient without moving your head. Follow the pin with your eyes. Tell me if you see bubble. Or in simple words, you can ask, मैं आपकी आंखों का मायना करूंगा या करूंगी. अपना सर नहीं हिलाना और आंखों से पिन की जानब देखना. Place the pin at arm length. Move the pin in H figure and check if all muscles are intact. Tell the patient that inform you if they see double image, diplopia, because diplopia is the early sign of ocular muscle weakness. Now check the pupillary light reflex, direct and consensual. Put your hand in between the patient eyes. With a pocket torch, shine the light from the side. Do a swinging light test. Normally the pupil into which the light is shown constrict rapidly, which is direct light reflex. In the response of this, the pupil of the other eye is constrict in the same way, which is consensual light reflex. Repeat this procedure on the other side. जब आप एक आंख पे लाइट डालेंगे तो अगर उस आंख का प्यूपल कंस्ट्रिक्ट हो जाएगा तो इसका मतलब है कि वो डायरेक्ट लाइट रिफ्लेक्स. इन रिस्पॉन्स टू दिस, अगर उसकी दूसरी आंख का प्यूपल कंस्ट्रिक्ट हो जाएगा तो उसको कंसेंसुअल लाइट रिफ्लेक्स कहते हैं. Now check the accommodation reflex. Ask the patient to look at the mark on the wall. Now look at my finger. Examine the pupil size, shape, equality and regularity. Pupil equal of the both sides, round है, reactive to light है, accommodation reflex है या नहीं, If unilateral pupil dilated, it result is they are using drug, cocaine, eye drops. Third nerve palsy, any associated ptosis, strabismus. If absent light reflex with intact accommodation reflex occur in Asgal, Robertson pupil and neurocephalus. Now for extraocular movement, you check the muscle, lateral rectus, medial rectus, superior rectus, inferior oblique, and superior oblique. For cranial nerve 4, which is supply superior oblique muscle, and cranial nerve 6, which is supply lateral rectus, and cranial nerve 3 supply all other and lateral levator palpebrae superior. Here you can see the lesion of the cranial nerve 3, which cause ptosis, mesiasis, downward lateral gaze, cycloplegia, and lesion of cranial nerve 4, which worsen with reading newspaper or books and coming downstairs, and improve with climbing upstairs and tilting head. यानी जब आप नीचे उतरेंगे या कोई रीड कर रहे होंगे तो आपको डिफ़िकल्टी होगी, लेकिन जब आप सीढ़ियाँ ऊपर चढ़ रहे होंगे या यूँ टिल्ट करेंगे हेड को तो आपकी सिम्टम्स इम्प्रूव होंगे. थर्ड nerve damage cause third nerve palsy, complete ptosis, eye down and out, dilated pupil which is not responsive to light and accommodation. In cranial nerve 4 palsy, double vision going downstairs and reading books. Ask the patient to turn the eye in and then look down may cause vertical hypertrophy. In 6 nerve palsy may cause patient cannot see lateral and the eye is adducted. There are two types of nystagmus, vestibular lion and cerebral lion. In vestibular lion, nystagmus away from the side of the eye. In cerebral lion, nystagmus toward the side of lion. In internuclear ophthalmoplegia, abducting eye has greater nystagmus than the adducting eye. Problem between nucleus, third cranial nerve, sixth cranial nerve connected by medial longitudinal fasciculus. Now we start with cranial nerve 5, which is trigeminal nerve, which is mixed cranial nerve. It has two branches, sensory branch and motor. Sensory branch include ophthalmic division of trigeminal nerve, which is V1, maxillary division of trigeminal nerve, which is V2, and mandibular division of trigeminal nerve, which is V3. And motor supply for muscles of mastication, which include temporalis, masseter, medial pterygoid, lateral pterygoid, and others tensor villi brachii, mylohyoid, inferior belly of digastric, tensor tympani. All these muscles include gel wall, biting, chewing, swallowing, except tensor tympani, which used for producing sound in the ear. For sensory part, we need requirements: cotton, wipes, test tubes, hot and cold water, sterilized pins. V1 is ophthalmic vision from forehead up to the top of the head. V2 is maxillary. V3 is mandibular up to the angle of the jaw. First of all, take consent and explain procedure to subject. Ask the subject to close his or her eyes by using the cotton wipes, sterilized needles, and test tube with hot and cold in the different dermatomes of the face to check the pain, temperature, and touch sensation. And also uh, touch the tongue with the tongue depressor to find the sensation in the tongue. Now for corneal reflex, take consent and explain procedure to patient. Depress lower eyelid and ask patient to look upward. Touch the edges of the cornea using wipes of cotton wool. Observe blinking. Reflex blinking of both eyes is a normal response. For motor part, again take consent and explain procedure to patient. Ask the subject to clench his or her teeth and masseter and temporalis muscle will stand out. In front of the ear, temporalis, and below is masseter. Palpate them and become prominent. Ask the patient to open your mouth and hold it for me. यानी आप पेशेंट को ये कहें कि अपना मुंह खोलें और आप बंद करने की कोशिश करें, लेकिन आप उसको फोर्स लगाएं कि वो बंद ना कर सके। तो जिस साइड का लेयन होगा, अगर आप उसको लेफ्ट साइड पे मूव करने लगेंगे तो जिस साइड का, अगर मीडियल साइड का लेयन है तो जो मुंह है वो उस साइड पे डेविएट हो जाएगा। तो दिस इज द डेविएशन ऑफ माउथ। नाउ look the jaw reflex. Ask the patient to open her mouth fully and close half of it. Place index finger in her chin and tap with patellar hammer. If jaw jerk is highly exaggerated, it is pathology. Normally, slow closure, no reflex. If briskly closed, this represents any pathology. In last, thank to patient.